Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Unity of Savannah. We are so happy that you're here with us this morning to celebrate Spirit. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. 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 All right. Are y'all ready for your part? Here we go. Y'all are awesome.
morning. Welcome to Unity of Savannah. I'm Reverend Dale Worley. Unity of Savannah is a center for spiritual awakening where we recognize God as life, love, and the ground of all being, and we celebrate God by what? Living fully, loving lavishly, and being all that we can be. Look at someone and say, you are loved lavishly. Woo! You are welcome here, just the way you are. You are wanted here, so open up your heart. Tell somebody, you are welcome here, just the way you are. You are wanted here, so open up your heart. If you're here for the very first time, we're really happy that you chose to join us this morning. And if you would like to be recognized, please raise your hand. If you're here for the first time and want to be recognized, we're glad you're here. Thank you for coming this morning. Give them a hand. Come on. We have a unity blessing that we like to share with people who come for the first time. What is it, folks? Because you are welcome here, just the way you are. You are wanted. So open up your heart. Let's sing it one more time. Come on, y'all. You are welcome here, just the way you are. You are wanted here, so open up your heart. How about a hand for the Spirit I Am Band? With Georgia Kyle Shiver. I've asked Rev Evelyn if she would open our hearts this morning with a prayer in her beautiful self. Give it up for Rev Evelyn.
Dear Heavenly Mother, Father God, we thank you, we bless you, and we appreciate you for bringing us together on this beautiful Sunday morning to know and know that we know that we are welcome here just as we are. Thank you. Thank you and thank you. So it is.
Can we have another hand for Evelyn? Thank you. Good morning. From that same prayerful place, can we affirm our vision, mission, and purpose statements? Our vision, we connect through the energy of joy and oneness. Our mission, we embrace a positive, loving, and uplifting approach to spirituality. And our purpose, we are an inclusive spiritual community. Touch somebody and say, you are included here. You are included here. Boy, that feels good. That feels good, doesn't it? Isn't it good to be together this morning? Thank you for coming. You know, we do have good air conditioning here, so that's a plus about coming to church on Sunday. I know when the weather starts getting better, some of y'all will be in your kayak or on the beach, and that's okay, because God is everywhere present all the time, right? We like to say there is no spot where God is not. Say that with me. There is no spot where God is not. And that means in your heart as well. So everybody is a little love light walking around, and our intention is to fan that flame a little bit this morning. So you're a little bit lighter, a little bit more open when you leave, and a little bit more ready to be of service to others. Yes. So one way that you can be of service to others, if you want to join us this week on Wednesday morning at Emmaus House on Abercorn Street, they have a ministry to help people who live on the streets, and we partner with them occasionally to help distribute clothing. So on Wednesday mornings, they give out clothes to anybody who shows up. It's a facility where people who don't have a home can wash their clothes. They can use the telephone, use the internet. They get breakfast every morning. And on Wednesday, they give out clothes. So we're going to go help this Wednesday. If you want to meet me down there at 9:30 on Wednesday morning, me and Reverend Robert Turner will be there, probably Ken Daniels too. Anybody is welcome to come. And basically, you just take someone's order. They write down on a piece of paper what kind of clothing that they want, and then you go upstairs and you fill their order and you bring it back downstairs and give it to them. It's a wonderful way to help people in our community. So I hope to see you there. And if you can't make that, please come and see the band on Friday, August the 25th. We're going to be at Basil's on the patio. How many's been down there? We have a big time. It's going to be 7 to 10. Lots of music that you hear on Sunday morning and some other stuff too. And if you want to go, get there early because the tables, it fills up really quick. I see some heads like, yes. So please join us down there for that. It's a lot of fun. Also, I'm so happy and grateful to say that we have a brand new spiritual center host. She started yesterday, Keoka Jasmine Henderson. The Office Mama. We already come up with a new title, The Office Mama. So if you call down here during the week or if you come and visit, you send an email to office@unitysavannah.org. You're going to be talking to Keoka, whose name means shining light of God. Is that right? Yes. So give her another hand. We're so happy. So happy and grateful. And I have one more thing. And I forgot what it was. Oh, the paint campaign. So we're painting the building, the whole building, not just the front, all the way around the back and the sides, repairing some rotten wood and filling in some holes. The person that we've hired to do the painting is even going to clean all the vines off the back of the church. So we're getting a really good deal on this. So if you want to help us with that, just on your love offering envelope, if you want to make an extra donation, just put on there paint. That's all you got to do, paint on your check. Or if you give online in the comment box in PayPal or Tithely, it'll say paint. And then Ruth, who is our bookkeeper, everybody say hi to Ruth. Stand up, Ruth. Ruth has been our faithful bookkeeper for many years now, and she's works in the bookstore, and she's here every Sunday, and she gives of her time to volunteer as well. Can we have a hand for Ruth? Because she does a great job. Like, the lights are on, and the air conditioning is too, because Ruth pays the bills, so we love Ruth, right? So thank you again, everybody who's of service here. So this morning, we have a very special guest who is our speaker. There she is, Dr. Scheherazade Taylor. Will you stand up for just a moment, please? And please bless her and thank her. Dr. Taylor is a member at Atlanta Center for Spiritual Living, and she is a religious science practitioner, in addition to being a nurse and administrator and just an all-around pretty cool person. So she has a great talk this morning on spiritual law and wellness. So we're lighting our Christ candle this morning, Marguerite, to represent the idea of wellness. Wellness.
Wellness. I am well in mind, body, and spirit. As I focus on wellness, whether mental, physical, or spiritual, I become healthier in every area of my life. Affirmations of truth promote my mental well-being. I affirm, I am wise with the wisdom of spirit. I am guided by the light of God. I am one with divine mind. I am well. To care for my physical body, I get adequate rest, eat healthy food, and keep my body moving with vigor and enthusiasm. My actions are expressions of faith. I am one with divine life. I am strong and I am well. Prayer and meditation nurture my spiritual health. In the silence, I listen for instruction and guidance. I experience the total well-being that flows from God's presence in me. I am well in mind, body, and spirit. And from the book of Luke, he said to her, "Daughter, your faith has made you well. Go in peace." So our affirmation for today is, I am well in mind, body, and spirit. Let's say that together. I am well in mind, body, and spirit. I am healing. I am healing. I am healing. Right now. I am healing. I am healing. I am healing. Right now. In your presence there is love. In your presence there is joy. In your presence there are all good things and everything I waited for. I am healing. I am healing. I am healing. Right now. I am healing. I am healing. I am healing. Right now. In your presence there is love. In your presence there is joy. In your presence there are all good things and everything I waited for. I am healing. I am healing. I am healing. Right now. I am healing. I am healing. I am healing right now. Our thoughts are prayers, and we are always praying. Our thoughts are prayers. Listen to what you're saying. Seek a higher consciousness, a state of peacefulness, and know that God is always here. And every thought becomes a prayer.
Thank you, Reverend Dale, for the healing sounds of the bowl. So, as we meditate, I want us to sit comfortably. Find a relaxed, neutral body position with your spine upright, but not held in tension, and your head comfortably balanced on the top of your spine. Allow your arms and legs to find a neutral, stable position to rest. Relax your eyes. You don't need to close them if you don't want to. But let your eyes relax and your gaze drop without focusing on anything in particular. Notice your body. Feel your chest move with your breathing. And notice the air currents on your skin and the sounds that reach your ears. Notice all these things without concentrating on them. Observe your thoughts. It's natural for your mind to wander. If your thoughts wander, try to notice your thoughts without attaching feelings and emotions to them. When you notice emotions, name them without owning them. For example, think, there's a worry, rather than, I am worried. So now that you're comfortable, guide your thoughts back to your body and breathe gently. Take a deep breath after each of the affirmations I'm about to say, and reflect on the words you have heard. My whole body is a celebration of love, inspiration, and transformation. Revelations of wholeness and visions of truth light my path and show the way. Doubts dissolve, fears flee, and worries fade in the light of divine awareness. May the freshness of this day vitalize and heal my body. The only one is great, and I am grateful. So consider these thoughts, these affirmations in silence.
Words are flying out like endless rain into a paper cup. They slither wildly as they slip away across the universe. Pools of sorrow, waves of joy are drifting through my open mind, possessing and caressing me. Jaguru Deva Om. Nothing's gonna change my world. Nothing's gonna change my world. Images of broken light which dance before me like a million eyes. They call me on and on across the universe. Thoughts meander like a wind inside a letterbox. They tumble blindly as they make their way across the universe. Change my world. Nothing's gonna change my world. Nothing's gonna change my world. Sounds of laughter shades of life are ringing through my open ears, inciting and inviting me. Limitless, undying love which shines around me like a million suns. It calls me on and on across the universe. Jaguru Deva. Nothing's gonna change my world. 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 Nothing's gonna change my world.
Hey, y'all give yourself a big hand on that. It's like, sing! Sing. Good job. How about a hand for Georgia Kyle Shiver? Miss Blessy on the keyboard, Jim on the drums, Nate on the bass. We're so grateful for our music team. And we're very happy and grateful to have with us today. Give it up for Dr. Scheherazade Taylor. Come on now. Come on. Lift her up, y'all. Little love. Little love.
Gosh, you're a good-looking bunch.
Yes, we are.
And yeah. And I'm not just saying that because you clapped for me. You just look good. Reverend Dale, I really want to thank you for this opportunity to be of service. Gosh, I have to kind of settle down because I was really feeling good. I am alive with the Spirit of God. We are alive with the Spirit of God. Absolutely, positively. So I'm honored and privileged to be with you today. You're most welcome. You're most welcome. As I said, this is an opportunity to be of service, to play to my reason for being. So yes, I am a registered nurse, nurse practitioner. I've been an addiction counselor, just a bunch of things in my life. And as Aretha Franklin once said, I've had big fun if I don't come this way no more again. My husband, Charles, and I have retired from our professions, and we now live in Savannah. Yeah, I was going to say it right. Okay. So I really want to also take this opportunity. I completed my nurse coaching training, and I want to thank those of you who helped to support me during my practicum. And you know who you are. I couldn't have finished if it had not been for you guys. The last time I spoke here, I spoke about spiritual wellness aspects of cause and effect, forgiveness, and unconditional love. 3 of Greg Anderson's 22 non-negotiable laws of wellness presented in his book by the same name. Today's part 2 of spiritual wellness laws. And I'm going to talk about 3 more groups of wellness laws, which are universal laws, emotional laws, and social laws. Let me give you a little bit of background into the power of these laws. In 1984, Greg Anderson was diagnosed with cancer, lung cancer, and it had metastasized through his body. Now, in 1984, our ability to treat lung cancer was not, it was almost a fatal diagnosis when you received it. It's only recently that we can even begin to help people live once they have lung cancer, let alone when it starts spreading throughout your body. So conventional medicine could do nothing more for him, and in fact, they gave him 30 days to live. He claims these laws brought him back from the brink of death. In the decades since, he has dedicated himself to understanding and teaching these principles and has written 5 other books, including the international bestseller, The Cancer Conqueror. And he also is the founder of the American Wellness Project. Greg Anderson's experience is an example of what Charles Fillmore wrote in his first book in 1909 called Christian Healing. Quote, "So we find in the study of truth that what is called mysterious is simply a range of facts that one has not yet explored." End of quote. Another place he said, quote, "The lawful truths of spirit are more scientific than the constant shifting opinions based on intellectual standards." End of quote. So for all of today's turmoil, we are living in a time of unprecedented exploration of spiritual principles that affect the wellness of ourselves, the planet, and all the universes in existence. But before I begin talking about these laws, I want to differentiate health from wellness. Health is a state of the body. Wellness is a state of being. Health is a goal, and wellness is the process of achieving that goal. Wellness is a state of living a healthy lifestyle, and this may be why we make statements like, "I'm well, and I hope your family is well," instead of, "I'm healthy, and I hope you're healthy." Wellness is optimal for physical and behavioral health. It is being the best that one can be. For example, one can live with diabetes, depression, or even paralysis and still be well if one has learned how to live and control these conditions. Wellness also involves having a purpose in life, being involved in satisfying work and play, maintaining joyful relationships and happiness. Wellness requires a huge change in basic assumptions from the traditional disease model and the preventative medicine model. And I love preventative medicine, but it is a child of traditional medicine. So what are we shifting to? We're shifting to wellness, which calls for continuous improvement and self-renewal in every area of life. And as a result, you got to practice wellness from the cradle to the grave. So how does one maintain wellness in today's world? We can start by remembering and returning to wellness consciousness whenever we slip into forgetfulness. Marguerite can give testimony to that. You have to ask her, because she consciously said, no, it's my prayer. And in our prayer, what are our prayers? Yes. So, by reframing and refocusing wellness, we can create that consciousness of continuous wellness. So what do I mean by reframing? Let me give you an example. In dealing with PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, using our ancestral way, a soldier returned from war, any soldier who returned from war, would have to live with the local shaman for 3 months to do spiritual work. Our ancestors believed that the human spirit is off balance after war, and spiritual work restores harmony to the soul. And this was lost as a quote-unquote primitive practice as we became, quote, more civilized. But fast forward to today's modern world and ask yourself, what would happen if we practiced a similar form of care for all the veterans returning from war? Would we be able to return them to wholeness more readily? The first spiritual wellness law I'm going to talk about today are the ones that pertain or that are considered universal laws. The law of esprit and unity. Now, I know last time I talked about esprit, and it wasn't just because I like the word esprit, that it sounds good. But I'm going to talk about it today in relationship to universality. The word esprit means livingness of spirit. Livingness of spirit. It means everyone gets to say, I am a free spirit that must survive in a free world. Let's say that together and feel it. I am a free spirit that must survive in a free world. This law recognizes that we want as much satisfaction, creativity, and wisdom as possible. And this brings us joy and esprit. The law of esprit recognizes that joy in life, not length of life, is the measure of all wellness, no matter what one's current health may be. The law of esprit also states that what we wish and expect governs the response we get. Does that sound familiar? Charles Fillmore, the founder of Unity New Thought Churches, declared, quote, if a man sanely believes he can do a thing, he will eventually find a way to do it, end of quote. Furthermore, in another place he said, quote, the mind generates an energy that contacts the universal energy and causes circumstances and events to fall into line for the attainment of the latent ideal or for the attainment of the unrealized ideal. Simply put, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. So said Apostle Paul. Esprit, or love of life, focuses on developing a heart that is aglow with love for all we meet. Now, I know this is a tall order because it includes everybody. Those we like, those we are indifferent to, and those we simply do not like. But esprit dictates that each of us chooses, or each of us must choose, to love the divine, ourselves, and each other with our entire being. Another universal law is the law of unity. Everyone's body is a universe within the universe. More than just a group of cells, our bodies are our home. Our minds are not only in our brains, but also in every cell of our body. Our spirits are not only in our heart, but in every tiny corner of our being and beyond. The part can never be well unless the whole is well. So said Plato, and so says the universal law of unity. It states that body, mind, and spirit work together to make us well. They are not separate entities, and a balance between them is what makes us well. What is true about our individual bodies is true about humanity, the earth, and the entire solar system. It's an ancient law that says what? So above, so below. So within, so without. We practice our unity with all and love of life through our ability to choose or to make sound choices in life, which brings me to the next law, which is the law of emotional choice. It holds that we maintain wholeness, bodily harmony, and balance through our feelings and emotions as well as our thoughts. Just as we can choose our thoughts, we have the choice to choose how we're going to educate our thoughts and emotions, how we're going to educate our emotions. We come here doing that. Babies educate us real quick. They educate themselves. They find out that I cry long enough and loud enough, somebody's going to come in here and see about me. Mm-hmm. If I throw a temper tantrum and if I act out, I'm going to get some attention. That emotion they learn has a reaction that they're looking for. So to make a positive choice, we must first allow ourselves to experience the full range of our emotions and accept our feelings. If I had a dime for every time I did not accept the way I was feeling as a good Catholic girl coming up, I would be so very wealthy. There were so many feelings that I was just of the opinion, well, you're not supposed to feel that. I went through years like that, okay? The thing is, we have to refuse to get stuck in the negative feelings. Negative emotions can move us in difficult situations and help us to respond appropriately in the short term. So there's a reason for them. When I was a little girl and I got a bad report card, which was far too often, I would be worried, and I knew consequences were coming. And I'd sit there all day long because they made you take the report card home and get your parents to sign it, and you had to carry it back. But my parents reminded me that I had to move on. I had to make some changes. I had to do better. So I couldn't stay stuck in being afraid and fearful. Learning to be aware of feelings and to control emotions is a lifetime practice. Yet the rewards are huge. When we are emotionally well, we have fewer negative emotions and bounce back from difficulties faster. A positive attitude has been linked to improved health, including lower blood pressure, reduced risk of heart disease, better blood sugar levels, and longer life. And this is according to the National Institutes of Health. Is there anybody here who wants to improve their health, live longer, have lower blood pressure, control their weight? Hey, raise your hand. Yes, absolutely. We choose to become proactive by taking personal responsibility for our moods. The law of emotional choice challenges us to ask ourselves if there is an alternative, positive response to a given situation. We can choose to change our emotions by changing our behavior. For example, instead of isolating ourselves when we feel down or blue or sad, we can choose to go out and take a walk and get some fresh air. The law of emotional choice is the best way to connect and to control fears and anxiety. We exercise this law when we take gradual steps to build trust in ourselves, trust in others, and by so doing, develop meaningful and rewarding relationships. When we choose to be in relationship with others, to value others, and want to know who they are, what they can do, and where their hearts are, we are practicing the social law of human dignity. This law states that every person in this world is a creation of the divine and worthy of respect. Too often we put people into little boxes and we never get around to seeing them as the unique individuals of great worth and destiny that they are. And yes, we all have a divine destiny. The law of human dignity calls for a massive and wrenching, and I do mean wrenching, change in how we treat and think about everyone in our lives, from the people who clean our streets to the leaders of our country. We practice human dignity when we care about a person's skills and abilities over their material wealth and status. Leadership affects human dignity. When leaders practice daily respect, lives, organizations, and nations change. Followers return respect and affection in equal proportion to the respect and affection they receive. Now, the last spiritual wellness law I'm going to talk about today is the law of win-win. To think win-win is not a technique, it is a total philosophy. Noted Dr. Stephen Covey in his book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Win-win is not only a law of wellness, it is also a paradigm or model of human interactions. And those models are win-lose, lose-win, lose-lose, and win-win. And I will describe a little bit. I'll give you a little bit of information about each one. The win-lose social interaction is based on the idea that a person has value only in comparison to someone else or against some situation. When individuals do not support human dignity, they are apt to use position, power, credentials, possessions, or personality to get what they want. This is an authoritarian approach which says, I get what I want, you don't get yours. Next is the lose-win social interaction, in which an individual is willing to lose so that others can win. And everybody knows somebody like that. People who interact with a lose-win perspective are known as losers. Their inner voice tells them, I'm a loser. I've always been a loser. Step on me again. Everybody else does. And this is not a strong position, as it indulges others at the cost of individual or personal dignity. Next is the lose-lose social interaction, in which two high-powered win-lose individuals, and those are the ones that say, I win, you lose, when they interact. The lose-lose social interaction is the most destructive and toxic form of social interaction. The result of a lose-lose situation is for both people to lose. And when they do, they want to win at all cost. And as Stephen Covey noted, quote, lose-lose is the philosophy of adversarial conflict, the philosophy of war. Enough said. But good news Finally, and most importantly, there is the win-win law. And it says, it's not your way or my way, it's a better way, a higher way. For win-win to work, it must be based on strong personal character. Then there must be trust. The law of win-win is the center of wellness in difficult situations. And here's the key, because it's about understanding first, then being understood, and finally seeking mutual benefit. When we are committed to genuinely giving ourselves to a mutually beneficial outcome, everybody stands to benefit when just one person succeeds. Anybody here ever watched the Olympics? Ever watched any of the Olympics? Mm-hmm. And when that athlete takes the stage and is on that high platform for our country and has got the gold, aren't we all happy? Don't we all feel like winners? But it's only that one athlete that has that gold medal. But we all win. Hmm? So living the law of win-win is truly a huge change in thinking. It takes integrity, maturity, and an abundance mentality. Maturity allows an individual to balance their own feelings with those of another person and to move beyond simple either or thinking. Often, the answer is both or more or 3 or 4 different options. An abundance mentality operates from the belief that there is enough for everyone. That there is enough for everyone. It comes from a deep inner sense of personal integrity, worth, and security. Or simply put, it means if I am secure in who I am, I can let you be who you are. No matter how different that might be from who I am. Quote, we have learned to fly the air like birds and swim the sea like fish, but we have not learned the simple art of living together as brothers and sisters. Our abundance has brought us neither peace of mind nor serenity of spirit. End of quote. And so says Martin Luther King Jr. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you is the golden rule. And it's also the law of win-win because it's the foundation of all successful relationships. Practicing the law of win-win puts us on the path of realizing and living the golden rule. Excuse me. So you may be thinking win-win is an unattainable goal. Can't do that. Okay? Because everybody can't win, right? You may be thinking, Scheherazade, you are just way too idealistic. But ask yourself, why can't the beings who created the Great Pyramid of Giza, the Wall of China, the Taj Mahal, as my husband likes, Mitsubishi, and all the other wonders of the world, the same beings who bend steel into objects that can fly and travel to distant planets and beam pictures back to Earth from the edges of the solar system, why can't such beings learn to love themselves and one another? And so, in ending, I want us to say these affirmations together. Yes, I want you to. Because you all look so good, and you just made me feel so happy. First, today, repeat after me. Today, I choose to create unity in my life. I choose to create unity in my life. Today, my life serves good for myself and others. My life serves good for myself and Today, I notice and welcome my feelings. Today, I choose peace rather than stress. Today is a glorious day. Thank you.
Let's have a hand for Dr. Scheherazade Taylor.
Thank you.
And can we please bless Dr. Taylor with our unity blessing? Together, Scheherazade. We love you. We bless you. We appreciate you. And we behold the light of Christ shining as you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I've got peace like a river. I've got peace down in my soul. I've got peace like a river. I just roll with the flow. I'm a Now the river is deep, and the river is wide, and the river is strong, from side to side. I just roll with the flow. The river flows all day, and it flows all night. For a Now the river is strong, and the river is fast, and the river is built. It's built to last. Not made by hand, not made by man. It's in the future. It's in the past. Well, I've got peace like a river. I've got peace down in my soul. I've got peace like a river, and I just roll with the flow. I just roll with the flow. I just roll with the flow.
Wow. Once again, the Spirit I Am band pleases us. Wow, I just got lost in that instrumental, you guys. Woo! Well, let's affirm the unity principles together. You ready? There's only one power, one presence in our lives, in the universe. We are the Christ of God in expression. Thoughts plus feelings equal outcome. There is power in affirmation, prayer, affirmative prayer and meditation. Let's say an affirmation right now. There is power in affirmative prayer and meditation. Thank you. And we must live the truth we know. So now is a time for our love offering, and I want to stress love. We love each other. We have an opportunity to express our love. There are many ways to express love, only one of which is financial. So if you feel like making a financial donation, Unity is here to accept your love in that form. It is an opportunity, not an obligation, because your presence here is the greatest gift you can give us. So the bowl's coming around. We also have a donate button on the website unitysavannah.org.
I am thankful, so grateful in this moment right now. I am thankful, so grateful right here, right now.
Dear Heavenly Mother, Father, God, we thank you for these love offerings that come to us from the hearts of the light of the world. And we know as we accept these offerings, as we bless these offerings, as we cherish these offerings, they will go out into the community, surround the universe, and return to us 1,000-fold. And for that, we are grateful. Thank you, and thank you.
Now let us affirm together, divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am grateful.
I am thankful, so grateful in this moment right now. I am thankful, so grateful right here, right now.
God is my source, God is my power, God is everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. My God is everything I need. hand for Dr. Scheherazade Taylor one more time. Thank you. Please give her a hug on the way out. Tell her thank you. Don't forget, if you want to help us give out clothes, meet me Wednesday morning, 9:30 on Abercorn Street at Emmaus House. God is my source, God is my power, my God is everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings, my God is everything I need. My God is everything I need. My God is everything I need. Let's all stand and join hands. Make a big circle around the room. Let's make a big circle and sing our closing song together. Just take a moment and look around the room and behold the face of God looking back at you.
Let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace it was meant to be. With earth as our mother, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. Take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me.
The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. All is well. Have a great day, y'all.